Hello there, hi, my name is Dr. Craig Hindson. I'm from Loving Life Chiropractic in Ottawa, and I'm just here to answer a question there. What is the best way to get out of bed when I've got a bad back? It's a really great question, causes a lot of people a lot of trouble, a lot of pain and anxiety. First thing to understand is that injuries happen in different areas of the spine. So what I'm going to show you now might be good for, well, should be good for the majority of people, but for a lot of other people may cause pain. So if all else fails, go to what is most comfortable for you. And this is why. So this is a model of the spine. The lights you can see meant to represent the nerves. This is your tummy, your legs come off down here, and this is the back of your skull, so your head is there, and in this case the person would be facing this way. Now if the injury is at the rear of the spine, what we call the facets, as we extend backwards, that generally will cause more pain. Not in every case, but in a lot of cases as a general rule of thumb. Now if the problem is in the disc, you may have heard of a disc herniation, it's a bulge. As we push forward, this squishes down on the disc material, which pushes back onto this hole. This hole, or foramen, but the medical term is foramen, that hole is where the nerves come out. That's represented by these lines you can see. Okay, so extension in 80 to 90% of cases is going to cause people pain if they have a facet problem. That's at the rear part of the spine. Now what that means really is that the motion that gives you the pain is going to vary from person to person. And this is a general rule of thumb. Now to start with, just two hints for when you're lying in bed, if you're suffering with back pain, one good thing is to put a pillow here under the knees. What it does is it reduces the curve here in what we call the lordotic spine. Normally, if my legs are straight, I have a curve here, so I bring my legs up here, that flattens the curve, can reduce a lot of pain. Okay, so sleeping with a pillow under the knees for a lot of people brings a lot of benefits. Okay, but we're talking really about getting out of bed. Now if I imagine this is the end of my bed, I want to get out. Okay, this actual motion here can cause me all sorts of problems, because obviously as I'm moving, I'm starting to change the size of that hole and cause pressure on the nerves, and to change the pressure in the discs. Okay, so one way to keep the pressure constant, if I'm feeling comfortable here, I move myself across to the edge of the bed. Now I'm going to move 90 degrees across the bed this way, so I'm now looking in this direction. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bend my legs at the hips, to bring the legs out at 90 degrees now, and then look, as I bring my feet forward now off the bed, I'm not going to try and just stand up, but I'm using the weight here of my feet as a counterbalance, so they're hanging and they're pulling down here. Now with this hand here, my upper hand, I'm going to put it up here by my head. Now I can, if I tense my abdominal muscles, it's going to keep my spine nice and stable. And again, if I squeeze my glute muscles, my butt muscles, that's going to keep it nice and stable too. So squeezing those two there, it's like putting on a weight belt. I can then use that hand to pop up. As soon as I can, I'm going to get this hand under, I'm going to pop up here. So in that way, my spine is staying in the same position all the way up. So I'm going to do a couple more videos on lifting, which I'm sure you can find on my channel, but I hope that is of useful. Once more, I'm going to show you a quick time. So here I am in position on bed. I'm going to move to the edge of the bed in that comfortable position, so I'm kind of as pain-free as possibly I can be. But I'm going to turn 90 degrees, facing that way. If needs be, put a pillow there, but in most cases you can hold yourself there. So I'll bring my thighs out to 90 degrees, my feet are hanging as a counterbalance. At the same time, I'm squeezing my glutes, my butt muscles, I'm squeezing my abdomen to make this nice and rigid. I'm using this upper hand, this one here comes up over the head, pressing up, and as soon as I can, I get my elbow in and I'm pushing up there, and I just pop up there. And this is what it looks like. And by doing that, I'm hardly moving that spine part at all. So my name is Dr. Craig Hindson from Loving Life Chiropractic Ottawa. Thank you very much.